I'm Charlene, and I'm doing the workout of the month for April, and it's going to be the TRX and then some basic agility. So we're going to do the TRX first and the agility, and you can mix them up, but we're going to go over 8 basic moves for the TRX. Just to review some basic facts about the TRX. Most of the exercises we're going to do are going to be on the mid-tab, which on the TRX strap, it's the little hash marks in the middle. This one up here is all the way the shortened length, and then to pull it out all the way long, you can pull it and it goes out to the very bottom. But most of the exercises we're going to do are going to be on the mid-tab mark. So to get the tab back up there, all you got to do is pull it in and then pull it up to the mid mark. So to start, we're going to start with a basic squat. So the basic beginner move is the squat right here. And again, remember, shoulders are back, elbows are underneath the shoulders, eyes are up on the TRX. So this is your basic beginner move. For the advanced move, you're going to go to single leg TRX again, or a single leg squat, excuse me. The hands are still on the TRX. You're going to put the leg that you're going to stand on in line with the anchor, and then one foot is going to be out front. So it's just sitting here and then pulling back up. Here and then pulling back up. For the advanced version, you can take this leg and hold it all the way up, or you can just put it out in front of you with your heel on the floor. But again, look up, sit down, pull back up, sit and pull back up. So you're really pushing up through the leg that you're working, weight evenly distributed between the ball of your foot and your heel. Okay, and so from the basic squat, we're going to just take you right into what's considered a low row. So what you're going to do is walk your feet just a little forward. And when you're in this position, you basically want to be in a nice plank so that your shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles are in a straight line. The belly is contracted. Shoulders are down and back. Eyes are on the anchor point. And then you're just going to pull straight up and down. So as you pull, you want to lift the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together without arching the back. So you don't want to come up in this position right here. Keep the plank, up, pull, and then lower, and then up, pull, and then back down. Again, eyes stay up on the anchor point, lifting the chest and lowering. Okay, so the next move in the TRX is going to be the chest press, and so you're going to be facing away from the anchor. So again, the body is lined up in the middle of the anchor. Your straps are going to be all the way out, so you want to pull them to the longest length. Hands are going to be about shoulder height, and you don't want to have any rubbing here, like if you're doing a chest press, you don't want to have any rubbing on the TRX, so you want to keep it up nice and high. Feet are going to be, the beginner move for this is to have a wide stance on the feet. The intermediate move is to have your feet together, and then advanced is to go to single leg. For most of the exercises I want y'all to do, I want you either in the wide stance or in the narrow stance. So I'm going to demonstrate in the narrow stance. Feet are going to be out here. Shoulders, hips, knees, ankles are stacked on top of each other, so you're in a nice plank. And then it's basically just like you're going to fall forward. You're coming here and then pushing back up. Here and pushing back up. So you want to be careful about your shoulders. You don't want to come so far that you're way out here. That's too much torque on the shoulder joint. So just come to where you're right here and push, here and push. The belly needs to stay tight the entire time. So before you push back, think about tightening the belly and then push back. So following the push-up, we're going to come back so that you're facing the anchor, or turn around, either way, whichever way you want to do it. So you're facing the anchor. You're going to go back to the same position that you were in on the low row, but we're going to do a mid row. So your hands are basically a 45-degree angle. Again, everything is nice and in a plank. The shoulders, hips, knees, ankles are stacked on top, and then you're pulling up and then back down. So here your elbows are going to come out to about a 45-degree angle. As you lift up, you're going to squeeze the scapula, chest come forward, but you're not going to arch through that low back. Eyes are going to stay up on the anchor, and down, and then pull up and down, and that's considered your mid row. Okay. Then we're going into a bicep curl. So again, you're facing the anchor. Your body's going to be in the middle of the anchor point. The handles are going to be mid-length. So the arms are going to be nice and long. The hips, shoulders, ankles are all in alignment. Arms are nice and long. What you're going to do is pull the palms up to the temples, here and back down, here and down. And again, no shoulders up. Keep the shoulders down and back. The belly's in. Pull and then lower. Pull and lower. Again, to increase this and make it a little harder, you can walk your feet forward, pull here and down, here and down. Just make sure that while you're pulling, you're keeping your shoulders down and back and no arching through your low back. And that's the bicep curl. Okay, following the bicep curl, you're going to go walk through again or just rotate around based on however much room you have. We're going to the tricep press. So you're going to be facing away from the anchor. Again, you want to be in the middle of the anchor if you turn around and look at it. The arms are going to be shoulder height. Your feet can either be in a wide stance or a narrow stance. That's up to you. Shoulders are down into the back. Again, you're in that nice plank. And then you're basically falling forward, kind of like you're falling over a cliff. Eyes are down but out front, and then push. You can do this where the arms stay in line with the shoulder so they're not really together, your hands aren't together. Or if that's too hard, you can bring them together, kind of interlace your thumbs, and then come straight forward and push back, straight forward and push back. Again, you want to make sure the belly's tight, shoulders are down, pushing back through the tricep.
Okay.
Following the tricep press, we're going to go back into a lower body move. So you're going to come back or turn around. So you're facing the anchor again. You're going to take one foot out front, one leg in the back. So you're in a nice split stance. Your weight's evenly distributed between your front foot and your back foot. On the back foot, you're going to be up on the toe. The body is in the middle of your anchor point, lightly on the handles, and you're just going to come down and push back up, down, and push back up. Again, the ankle is staying on top or slightly in front of, the knee is staying slightly in front of the ankle. The weight's evenly distributed between the ball of the foot and the heel. Shoulders are down and back and push up. To progress that, you can take it into a single leg, which in that case, the leg that you're working is going to be in line with your anchor, lightly on the handles. You're stepping back. You can touch down here and then pull back up to center. Or you can not touch down at all and push up through the front leg, engaging more of the glutes, the quads, hamstrings, lightly through the shoulders and light grip on the TRX. And then when you're ready to switch, you just switch to the other leg. You can touch down and then push up. And so you've got the beginner move with the foot staying down, or you can go to the advanced move with no touchdown at all behind you. And then from right there, we're going to go into the deltoid fly, which is the last move of your workout. You're going to go back to the same position that you were in for the rows and for the bicep curl. You're in the middle of the anchor, and you're going to start at the top. So this is where you're going to start so that you've got a nice stretch right here. The TRX is tight, it's not loose here, and then you're just going to kind of fall backwards. Engage the belly, drop the shoulders, and then pull up, and then down, and pull and lower. To make that a little harder, you can walk your feet forward, pull up and then down. And again, making sure that you're not arching the back when you're doing that. And then back down. And that's the deltoid fly. And that finishes our TRX workout, and we're going to now move into agility. Okay, and the last part of our workout is going to be the agility section. And so agility is a term that we commonly use in strength and sports conditioning, but it's also what I would consider an essential element of everyday life. When a boxer dodges a punch, that's agility. Or when you step off the curb and have to step back up real quick, that is agility. Or when you close the door or get out of your car, close the door, have to turn around, that's agility. So agility is an important element to train, and people who display agility also tend to have better dynamic balance, spatial awareness, and they process things visually a little bit better. So while a lot of people think that agility training is only for athletes, I think that it's important for all of us to do some type of agility training. And one way we can do that is on the ladder. So we've created just some basic patterns for y'all to do on the ladder, and Peggy is going to demonstrate those for me. So here we are. So the first pattern that Peggy's going to demonstrate is basically a simple in, out, out. And so Peggy's going to lead. You can start with your right foot or your left foot. And it's just a step in both feet, out both feet. Good. Okay, so this time Peggy's going to lead with her left foot, and again it's just a simple in, out pattern. In, out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in, out. Good. Okay, so the next movement is basically the same pattern, but you're going to be moving laterally instead of front back. So she's going to lead with the inside foot, which is going to be her right foot.
Do you want me to go down and back?
Yeah. And it's just going to be a in, out. So you're going to step both feet in the block and then step back out. Go. In, out, in, out. And then going back, she's going to lead with the left foot and as she goes back. So it's left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Good. Okay, so now we're going to put some moves together. So we're going to start out with your basic pattern, in, out, and then we're going to turn around and go a single hop back. So Peggy's going to lead with her right, and then she's going to turn around and single hop right foot back. Good, and now she's going to turn around and go with the left foot leading, in, out. Turn around, single hop left foot back. Okay, so this time, not yet. So this time Peggy's going to do two moves together. So we're going to start with a lateral movement on our agility ladder, basically the in, out move, which we learned earlier, and then we're going to go to a 2-foot forward hop coming down the other side of the ladder. So she's going to start out with the in, out, traveling to her right, and then a 2-foot hop each square all the way down. And that combines the low impact with the high impact, and Peggy has happy feet. And that's it for our agility.